In the words of the president, grab them by the pussy. But in this episode we'll be talking about a different kind of pussy. Cats. Welcome to Stock Footage Syndrome. Hello, I am still your narrator, but I have signed up for an experiment a few days ago where I am now in the body of a fat cat, and the fat cat is in my body. I don't think I'll switch back for a while, but I came into work anyway. And I'm here to tell you about the experiences I've had as a cat within the past few days. My first experience started a few days ago after I exited the testing facility. I left and wandered into this outdoor eating area, which I guess is dominated by another cat, because afterwards, he attacked me. Like, what the hell? I didn't know domestic cats loved to dominate entire areas. Dumbass cats. And afterwards, it got even worse. My fur got burnt up and I had nowhere to go, so I ended up having to go and sit under a table at a closed restaurant, and I ate a treat that I think now was some kind of drug. I couldn't move. I mean, I could barely move, you know. I saw these weird images and all of my legs felt like they didn't have any bones. My eyelids were barely able to open too. I think it might have had a trace of LSD or crack cocaine. Throughout the whole experience, I was just like, what the is going on right now? I even forgot for a second that I was still a goddamn cat. Although, I kind of should have known that it was some kind of drug. There was another cat across the street that had the same kind of drug. He was just lying there, and kind of twitched a little bit. I was unable to tell if he was either dead or alive. I was terrified while it was all happening, but I just kept watching and went away hoping that the worst was all behind me. After that, all the sense went back into me and I ended up just walking away from the whole thing. Man, I wanted to just keep sitting down and relaxing. But part of those drugs were making me want to go somewhere else. So after this I had to go to another spot. I went to this old abandoned area. And while there, I discovered how amazing it is to lick yourself. I used to just see it as a whore's bath, but I mean, goddamn, it was so amazing. I mean, whenever I get back into my human body, I might just have to keep doing over and over again. Then I went over to the area, and found out that this area belonged to some other king cat. Apparently his name was King Pussy, mainly because of his giant size. I gotta say, I've never in my life have ever seen a pussy that big. He always stayed in one spot but always looked so intimidating. So I just had to go around and make sure he didn't see me. Luckily, lots of cats are just lazy assholes, so I was able to just sneak around him easily while he started to fall asleep. It was so easy I went back and did it a few more times. But the last time he seemed a lot more alert, so I ended up just going, and then I saw an alley full of other cats. Just like King Pussy, they were all assholes just sitting around acting like they owned the whole goddamn world. Well, I didn't care. I was gonna do my own thing. I didn't need those stupid ass cats. I just went back to the spot where I licked myself. Sure, it smelled bad and it was really cramped, and it was completely riddled with parasites, but what the hell, it wasn't riddled with a bunch of furry assholes who kept to themselves. I enjoyed myself, even though I think I have every disease in the book now. I passed that cat again. It was alive, but I think it ended up having to go to the vet, because it kept pooping out bloody stools. Not to mention that it was nearly human-sized. I mean, goddamn, it's like the cat pooped its entire organs out, but I didn't want to get involved any further. It was a crazy experience. Instead of being a cat, I could have just experimented with drugs all weekend. I then remembered that I had to go to work after this, so I went here to the studio afterwards, which is where you see me now. Now that I think about it, I think it has only been a few hours, not a few days. These cat days and hours seem too different now. I'm looking at the time and it's 5 o'clock. I went into facility initially at 1 o'clock, so yeah, either these cat times are long as hell, or these drugs have shown that I am a complete goddamn mess. Well, I'm gonna end the show now and see if they're ready to switch me back. Hopefully I won't be in the body of a cat next time you see me. Good night, everyone.